Made a jam, not really happy with it, but there were some interesting individual bits, so wanted to talk about those. First, let's have a quick listen. So yeah, bit of a loop, bit of a lead, a couple of different things. First of all, let's look at the hi-hats. So this is kind of variations on a theme that I've used a lot, which is the tremor drum synth with modulation of the various parameters. So here we're modulating decay with a random walk coming out of this one. And the attack is sort of a semi-regular. So it's attached to an LFO, but the LFO resets at the start of every bar. So that kind of creates some amount of regularity, and then you get randomness on the decay, and then just a really, really fast repeating sequences, and you get this effect. So that's pretty cool. The other thing that's cool is this pluck. So that's a new technique that I've been playing around with. I think it was in the previous jam I published, but the way it works is we have a burst generator. So you hit it once and then it repeats the signal a number of times. We run that through it triggers a sample and hold a random source. That we can then feed into a couple of different things. We feed it via an attenuator through a quantizer that generates the notes. And so it, rather than a repeating sequence, it's always a random sequence of notes that fit in with the current chord. It then triggers a pluck, and that all feeds into a ping pong delay with a bit of reverb, and that gives us that effect. You can mess with the time and repeat parameters. So that's short repeat. That's lots of repeats. So that's the pluck, quite like that. What else do we have? The ARP is really boring. Yep, don't even want to talk about it. We've got a pad, pretty simple. It's a basic wave shaping, wavetable, thing here using FX. Running it through a phaser. So that's no phaser. The phaser just adds a bit of interest there. And the other cool thing is probably the lead, which is over here. So the lead, tracks pretty similar to what I've done for previous leads. We've got a wavetable synth with a square wave. I think we're doubling it. Yes, so it's doubled up and down an octave. It's doubled up and down an octave. Some modulation here, and then I've mapped the mod wheel of my keyboard to increase the tremolo. So which is nice. We also use drive. That adds quite a lot to this actually. So that's where's our lead here? So I've taken all the drive out. So it's a bit more dreamy. The drive adds a lot more punch. And then I've added a little bit of a quack onto the attack as well by modulating the resonance of the filter. So that's compared to and bit of slew, pretty standard stuff. Yeah, that's the lead. That was kind of fun. So that's, a couple of individual things. I think the whole thing came together a bit boring, but that's okay. We'll try again next time.